Hi, Wes Scott from Lifeback Law Firm. Today we're going to talk about how much debt do I need to have to file bankruptcy. This is a good blog. Everything is relative, right? If somebody comes in and says, hey, I'm making $400 a month on Social Security disability, that's not a lot of money, right? So if you have, $5,000 in debt, that might be $1 million to you. Now, generally speaking, if you are somebody with, an average income and, we'd probably be looking at 15,000 or more in debt. Is not unusual. I think probably the average we see is going to be between 25 and $75,000 in debt probably is the ballpark, the range which we see people fall into. But everything is modest. And I tell people, look, if this keeps you awake, I had a gentleman one time, a real nice guy, and he did get Social Security disability, and his debt was so modest, but it kept him up at night. It was affecting his mental health. And it was awful. And so, we relieved him of that debt because it's what he needed to go on with his physical and mental health. So, again, you get the point of this blog. It's all relative. What makes one person suffer, it may not be what makes somebody else suffer. But that, and I have people who say, for example, well, I filed bankruptcy when I was 18 years old, but I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, well, you should have, because at the time it was causing you enormous stress. Now they're looking at it from hindsight because they're making more money now. And they're like, well, I probably wouldn't have filed. Well, yeah, but back then it was a different time and it was stressful. When the time is right, when you're ready, to get your life back and move beyond this nightmare, remember to choose a lawyer that's awesome. We wrote the book, Filing Bankruptcy Sucks, Your Lawyer Should Not. And unfortunately, we do see a lot of lawyers in this business that, I'm not terribly impressed. Reach out to Lifeback Law Firm. You're going to be so thankful you did.